Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you how to achieve a very natural, simple, everyday base makeup like this. I've partnered up with Smashbox to showcase their brand new Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. They actually came out with 30 shades, so everyone can find their perfect match. So today I'm going to be showing you how I conceal, correct, contour, and highlight all with this concealer. So with that being said, if you guys are interested, then let's jump right in. Okay, so let's begin. Right now, I just have my brows on and I have a light layer of tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna go in with about 3 shades from the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. So typically when I use this on an everyday basis, I don't like to have so much foundation on and I don't like to look too cakey. I just use a tinted moisturizer. You could use a BB cream, CC cream, anything lightweight, because this concealer is already so pigmented and creamy. It's gonna give you that coverage that you need. The first shade I'm going to take is the light medium warm peach, and I'm going to use this shade to correct my dark circles. And my dark circles are not too noticeable, but they just have a little bit of a purplish shade, so I like to go in with a peachy color because that helps cancel out the purple. One thing that I love about this product is the wand. It's really nice. It's actually very flexible, so it kind of just hugs onto the contours of your face, and one swipe is literally all you need. It ends up applying a lot of product, so you don't need to like have a heavy hand, just very lightly. I am going to do one swipe here. Whoa, do you guys see how much comes off? I don't even need to like double dip. It is just enough. And then I'm just gonna do like a little tap on my eyelids just to kind of brighten that area up. And we're gonna take a little bit on our forehead, nose, chin. So at this point you can go in with your fingers, which I've just been obsessed with doing. I feel like your fingers give you such a natural finish and it actually helps melt down the product. Or you can go in with a beauty blender, of course. So I'm just going to tap that in. Super blendable. The pigmentation is on point, so like I said, you really don't need a lot of this. But as you can see, like, look at that. It's like magic. And I would say it has like a satin finish. It's not super matte, but it's also not dewy. I'm gonna go in and spot treat any, blemish or problem areas that need a little bit more love. And the shade I'm gonna use is light medium warm olive to kind of neutralize any dark spots. It's best to go in with a golden undertone. That will really help just neutralize. I typically break out a little bit on my cheek areas, so I'm just gonna dab it there, a little bit around my lip. I got a little guy right here. I like to hit the sides of the nose because I get very red there, and a little bit here. Just any areas that I see need a little more coverage. And then now I just like to take my finger and tap it out. It just helps it really blend in with what we already got going on. And your finger is really your best tool. All right, and now for the fun part, I'm going to contour my face using 2 concealers. I don't need to use 2, but I kind of like the way that it looks. I have 2 shades here, medium dark warm and medium dark warm olive. First, we're gonna take the medium dark warm. I like to do just a light line. And I feel like with contouring with like creams or concealers, it's better to start off with a little bit and you can always add more, Even a little bit right on my nose, And for the contour, I'm just gonna blend it with my finger. I like to use my middle finger and my ring finger, and it just blends so nicely. And then for the forehead, I like to blend it up into the hairline to make it look really natural. And then for my nose, I just take my ring finger and I push it up into the brow. It gives you that very strong, fierce look. Even though this is like just a natural everyday, I mean, like, I can't say no to a nose contour, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna take the darker shade, which is medium dark warm olive, and I'm literally just gonna take a tiny bit of this, just like, bloop, Bloop. And for this, I'll just like take the beauty blender. Do you see how it's just a little bit darker, but it's gonna give me just a tiny bit more definition on the cheeks? I'm going to take a pressed powder and lightly just hit it under my eyes and a little bit on my T-zone. And then for highlight, I'm using a Kosas cream highlighter, and I'm just gonna take it with my finger and hit it on the high points of my face. I can take it under the brow, but it just gives me a really beautiful sheen and a glow from within. I'm gonna take a little bit on my nose and on my Cupid's bow. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy on my eyes. I'm just gonna add a light brown bronzer just to give me a little bit of definition, and just to build that a little bit, I'm just gonna really focus some color right at the outer part of the eye. And then lastly, I'm just gonna take an angle brush with a darker shadow and lightly just kind of follow my lash line. It just gives me a little bit more definition, but it's not anything too intense like a wing liner. And of course, I need to curl my lashes. I'm just going to give it a good curl in a few areas so that it looks like a nice U curl instead of a crimp. What an eyelash curler can do to you. And for mascara, I'm taking the Il Makiage mascara, and I'm just gonna do a light brush through. Like for Asian lashes, I recommend not going heavy with the mascara because it weighs your lashes down, but just enough to coat it so it looks a little more defined, if you know what I mean. All right, we're looking fresh, people. And lastly, I'm just gonna add a little bit of color to my lips. This is the Color Pop in BFF. I just like put it everywhere, and I don't wear lipstick because I like the shade alone. All right, you guys, so there you have it. This is my completed base makeup look, and I hope it helps inspire some of you to try out a more toned down look for every day. It's nice to have a go-to look where I'm not either at a 0 or 100, because that was always me. But wearing a look like this has truly helped me feel more secure about the natural features on my face. I don't feel like I'm trying to cover up too much. It's really just about enhancing your natural beauty, and I've been really into that lately, as you can tell. So, and thank you so much to Smashbox for collaborating with me. I hope you guys try out their new Studio Finish Flawless 24-hour concealer, because it is bomb. So with that being said, I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.